Have you ever watched a dog chase the same leaf for like 3 years and expect it to someday stop? That's Washington, D.C. They keep chasing the last fight. But 2026 is shaping to be less about who you hate and more about what you actually have to sell. So I'm going to show you the framework. It's quick, it's real, and ugly where it needs to be. Now, here's the deal. Here's my thesis. The bottom line is this: Democrats are favored in the House map. The Senate map is rough for them. Governors will decide a lot. And the old midterm instincts, the 6 year itch, it's a real beast this time. Tactics matter. Messaging matters more. Now, the House is the main game. All 435 seats are on the line, and the models matter. A generic ballot plus seats defended have Democrats with a plausible path to flipping back the House. That doesn't mean a sweep, it means enough pickups to control committee power, subpoenas, and other things involved in the daily narrative. Campaigns will be surgical. They will pick their target districts and throw cash at the turnout to make the argument local. The Senate map is less forgiving for Democrats. They're defending more vulnerable seats in the states that Trump carried. And to flip the chamber, they need a net gain that historically is difficult in the president's sixth year. Okay. So the odds are sort of against them. In short, it's possible, but the odds are not in their favor unless the environment tilts hard towards them. That's why control of the House is more realistic as an immediate prize. Billy Graham famously said he believed the next move of God would be believers making a difference in the marketplace. In the fall of 2019, Anton Kresik moved to Washington, D.C. And as Anton began his career in the political arena, two things became obvious. Godly principles were lacking on both sides of the aisle, and many organizations were putting profits before people. 7 Weeks Coffee was started to reverse this trend and live out Graham's calling as believers in the marketplace. As a values-based business, 7 Weeks Coffee has a simple and transparent mission. Donate 10%, a tithe, of every sale to pregnancy care centers across the nation. They are committed to earning your trust, not expecting it. So how do they do this? Leading with their values, showing the impact and providing the highest quality product. I am a Christian. I'm conservative. And 7 Weeks Coffee unapologetically supports pregnancy care centers across the nation. Please join us by letting your coffee serve a greater purpose. "36 governors will be elected in 2026. 36. Wow. Those governors aren't just trophies, they control administration, mobilization, and sometimes the maps and ballot rules. The split picture: half of the contested governorships currently held by each party. Win governorships, and you tilt the future maps and on the ground mechanics of turnout. So don't sleep on this. Oh, I meant to mention this thing called the 6 year itch. History gives us the 6 year itch. The president's party gets hammered in the second midterm more than the first. That's the pattern of fatigue, blame, and backlash. In 2026, it's exactly that. The president's sixth year, voters are grumpy about cumulative decisions, not just the headlines. Parties that ignore this mechanic do so at their own peril. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you. Listen, I have something that I want you to have. Uh, you can go to our website and you can buy something, our t-shirt that says, "No, we will not comply." Because every time we comply, we take that option away from our children, and we take that option of freedom and liberty away from our grandchildren. Go to the fightbackmedia.com website and click on the t-shirt that says, "No, we will not comply." And underneath it, it has the nocompliancemovie.com website. And every single shirt that we sell, we'll send 50% of that sale to my friend Chris Han Hall so they can produce the next movie. And whatever work they're doing, we will send 50% of the proceeds to my friend Chris Han Hall. So go to fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com, and click on the "No, we will not comply" t-shirt. There are some pressure points. Well, this is the playbook of vulnerability that voters will use. Watch these 5 things. Number 1, pocketbook pain, the economy, and inflation. If families still feel priced out of 2026, incumbents will pay the price. Candidates must answer what lowers bills next year. Not slogans, but plans. Number 2, crime and public order. Local spikes, high-profile incidents, and prosecutor narratives will swing suburban voters. It's visceral and it's immediate. Number 3, candidate quality. A divided primary can hand a seat to the other side. Democrats have internal rifts. Republicans have their own. The loser is whoever blows unity and swing districts. Number 4, local issues rule in swing states. Education, taxes, hospital closures. These beat national slogans at the ballot box when the race is tight. Number 5, elections rules and legal battles. Changes to mail-in ballots, ID rules, legal fights over deadline shifts, turnout and margins. Expect litigation and expect it to be ugly. Hey, y'all. Thanks for watching the show this morning. Listen, I have something that I want you to have that we've been working on. It's a Fight Back Media guide to winning online for the 2026 midterms. When you're online trying to convince, the left that their viewpoint and their mindset is complete booty, because it is. It's trash. But you want to do it in a way that actually works and that we're not just preaching to the choir. Please go to our website, fightbackmedia.com, and download this guide. It's full of really helpful, practical situations. It's a guide that you can share with your friends. You can print it out. It has quizzes and the test. So I really want you to understand the material, and I want to upgrade our presence online, our conservative presence online. So go to fightbackmedia.com, and download your Fight Back Media Guide to Winning Online in 2026. All right, here's some scenarios that may play out. The first one is the gentle Democratic wave. You see the House flip, the Senate stays Republican. Results are investigations, more subpoenas, limited lawmaking. The second, Republican defense. Let's say the GOP holds both chambers. The result is there'll be policy continuity, tougher fights on social issues and spending. A split Congress. House The House gets flipped by the Democrats, the Senate stays Republican. The result's going to be gridlock and a lot of political theater. So each of the side blames the other. It's not pretty, but at least it's stable. Blue overreach and it's backlash. Democrats go too hard in swing districts and lose ground. The lesson: overreach costs seats. Thanks for watching the broadcast today. I'm going to ask you to do one more thing for me. I'm going to ask you to join our Fight Back Media 4,000 Hours Viewed Club here on YouTube. 5 minutes a day of the Morning Report or any of the other Fight Back Media products. Morning Report is the best one and the easiest one. Whether you're watching shorts, whether you're watching long form videos, watch them for 5 minutes and share them with your friends and neighbors and your enemies. That'd be kind of fun. Again, or if you're not on YouTube, you can go to fightbackmedia.com, and watch from there. Thank you ever so much. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now. If you're advising the Democrats or the GOP wants to be smart, okay, stop mass producing national slogans and start producing local answers. I've always said that the House races are just local races with a national implication. Do this. Lead first with pocketbook answers. How do you lower gas prices? How do you lower rent? How do you make sure that healthcare costs are in line? And localize the pitch. Make tuition relief for this college. So go, to the front door of USF and say, we need tuition relief for USF or University of Florida or Florida State University. Avoid some abstract moral panics. Sell competence. Self-functioning systems. Sell something voters can point to next month. So if you're advising Republicans, don't just shout freedom, which is good, but offer a concrete plan that just isn't cutting and blaming, but show how to handle health shocks, storms, local schools. Voters want toggles that they can reach. Okay, so here's the frame. The House is reachable. The Senate is going to be hard. Governors matter, and local issues win. The 6-year itch bites. So if you want a flight in 2026, make it about life on Main Street. And the TV war you've been replaying forever. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name is Willie Lawson, and this is a subject of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and my Fightback TV. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. It's late. So listen, we got to get out of here, make me for somebody else. So until we see you again, we'll see you when we see you. Take care now. Bye-bye.